The very first time I came to Napa, I came with people who were not like into food at all. And it was when I wasn't drinking either. And they're like, let's go to a really good restaurant. They pull in and it was freaking Marie calendars. I could have cried. I'm like, we are in Napa and you just took me to Marie calendars.
Napa Valley. Women have shaped the excellence of this region, and they're defining its future as a destination. If you like wine, or even if you aren't drinking, there's something for every taste in Napa Valley. My favorite way to end any trip is to spend the last day just wandering the location. No schedule, no reservations, just time to take it all in, one last time at my own pace. This was my first Napa Valley trip. Luckily, my friend Dawn Bryant has visited and worked in the area for more than 15 years. She was a choice companion to wander with me.
There are roads, like 3 or 4 of them, that if you turn left, it goes all the way through the mountains over onto the Sonoma side, which are the roads we take over every day. So we're really not that far away. It's like 18 miles, but it takes 45 minutes because it's gorgeous. Last night I was like, Rodney, deer. He's like, where? I'm like, deer. They were everywhere.
Yep.
Old Faithful Geyser, just not the Old Faithful Geyser. It's an Old Faithful Geyser. Yeah, that's just a big resort. The Four Seasons is down here too, although it doesn't look like a Four Seasons you'd ever think of. Mm-hmm. They do a good job of kind of fitting in with everything.
If you love an English muffin, you might never guess that perhaps the world's most perfect English muffin can be found in Napa. And yet, here it is. While in St. Helena, Dawn insisted we try Model Bakery, run by the mother-daughter team of Karen and Sarah Mitchell. Oprah Winfrey named Model's English muffin to her favorite things list in 2021. And eating one myself, simple, just toasted with butter, I can see how these muffins most definitely rose to the occasion. Dawn noshed on Model's excellent breakfast sandwich, made with that same English muffin. So damn delicious. I happen to be a lamination fiend too, so I couldn't resist the almond croissant. Exceptionally light, flaky, and sublime in its frangipane flavors. Model has a second location open in Napa, but the original is that perfect setting. Have a cup, a bite, and ease into your day.
So our favorite place to stay when we're in Napa is in Calistoga.
Oh, I overheard when we were walking out to the tour yesterday, there were 2 gentlemen behind us and was saying, I don't drink often, but when I do, I drink
the good stuff.
I drink the good stuff. I really like that mindset. I'd rather have something really spectacular and enjoy that experience versus like a high volume of wine, unless it hits on both.
Oh, which is absolutely
which
can.
is like the Fantasca All Great Things. Like, give me the whole bottle. I'm not sharing.
But you did share last night.
I did share, yes. And Corinne, how much she was enjoying that All Great Things. That was fun. That was really fun. And I'm glad we had that white for Kelly, and she enjoyed it. And
oh, yeah, she put that away. Her friends were lovely.
Very lovely. And what a great concept, this idea of like traveling together, your colleagues, and
being intentional about spending the time together and doing the fun things.
You know, there's something about that. When the first 10 years of my career, when I was agency side, I did not want to be friends with my coworkers. And like there would be like they'd go out for lunch together and whatnot, and I was always like, no, I don't want to be friends. You're my coworkers,
Kelly. And now I don't want to be friends.
I don't want to be friends. You know, and because I was super competitive at work.
Yes.
I was very much focused on, you know, again, what we've talked about in terms of those traditional trappings of what success looks like. And so I felt like being friends with my colleagues would be a sign of weakness.
Yeah.
What's really interesting is that same group of women, they're still friends.
You're going to want to turn right here where it says downtown Calistoga. So when it's not rainy, it's really fun to walk up and down this. We were here for my birthday one year, so there was a little community Halloween parade, and it was adorable. Bella Bakery, I'm telling you, really good. Delicious.
Cottage Grove.
You can go fancy swanky, or you can stay in the little cabins at the Cottage Grove Inn.
Oh, cute.
With the best, deepest soaking tubs.
Okay, that's where Oli and I are going to stay when we come out here.
Nothing special, but just enough.
Yep.
So, yeah. Like, even the Best Western looks pretty over here, though.
Mm-hmm.
And then up here, we're going to hit Silverado Trail soon, and that's where the Four Seasons is. 29, though, if you don't get off of 29, you'll never know how big it is. Although 29 is fun to drive down.
I just, like, I'm looking up at that compound, and it has that one piece over there on the left.
Oh, yeah, so then that's a winery that has the little...
Oh, it's a gondola.
Yeah, the gondola things, yeah. That's like, but again,
Wow.
that's like fun, awesome, super expensive, very touristy, which is some people's thing. And that's cool, you should do that.
Yeah.
But I like purple when everyone else likes blue.
I mean, TripAdvisor is giving us, here's the best 3 days in Napa Valley. Here's the best 5 days. Here's if you only have 24 hours. You should do all these things. And you can almost see people, and it almost seems like they're on a not a treadmill, but like they're just like kind of on autopilot.
I don't want to be done with a vacation and feel exhausted. So now I live everywhere, and it's not bad. Also, unpopular opinion, not a fan of TripAdvisor and not a fan of Yelp. I don't like either one at all. Yelp, though, for example, I feel like
Bullies?
no, they follow the trends. So the bigger things get bigger.
Oh, I see.
And then the small things are kind of untouched, and the algorithm works in such a way that it's just, I don't like it. And then also I've met some people who are like, they're super Yelp reviewers, and I was like, I'm relying on you for, did we pass Market? Oh, or not Market, Cook. I love it. We went there once because Susan recommended it. So freaking good. And we sat at the counter, but then like there was this memory because this person had like a heart attack while we were sitting right there, and then oh my god, it was so scary. And so they went down, and the ambulance came, and we were all there, and everybody was staring. It was very traumatic. So we had to go back again to make a new memory. The person ended up being okay because we actually brought it up 2 years later or something when we went back. Sunshine Foods is the first little supermarket I ever went to in Napa Valley. And that's the first place I got Cowgirl Creamery cheese. The very first time I was out here, I wasn't drinking, but I wanted to see Napa. Taylor's Refresher, like that's a legend place.
Look at the line.
But it kind of went through a thing. Oh, 25th anniversary party, that's why. What row?
I did not get pulled over for speeding. Just want to be on the record.
Farmstead, right here. Super, super pretty, and you can't really even tell from here because it's all gardens. I've had food there before. And I've also had food that's been catered from there before. Duckhorn, another well-known brand. Press is another gem. Visa Tui. There's a private event there today. We went to go look, but that's where you can go sit and hang out in the garden, go inside, buy a bottle, taste a few wines, buy lots of cheese, sit outside. It's one of the few places that no reservations. You just hang out there, eat some cheese, drink some wine, and sit for a long time. And over in here is actually where Rare Cat is. It's like on that side. It's not where you'd expect it to be. Rutherford District, Rutherford Grill, there's the Rutherford Winery.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to go up here to Oakville.
Oakville
look at that place with all the, I love the ivy. It's pretty.
You're right off of a main road, yet you feel like you're in another world as soon as you go in there. It's incredible the way that they do the wine, or the landscaping. And this is my favorite part of 29, this little stretch where you're kind of covered in trees. There used to be more trees. But I love how it drapes over. Look at this. This is it. Oakville Grocery. It's adorable. Is this not adorable?
It's amazing. Yeah, it's so cute. This is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing.
The memory you have of a great bottle. Every time we drove past Cakebread Cellars, I shared the same story with Dawn. Mid-2000s, a business dinner in Salt Lake City, and how a bottle of Cakebread Cabernet saved the evening. I can't think of a better way to connect with a place than to taste it. Whether you're traveling solo or with others, you can't help but make a real connection here, with the land, the air, the smells and the views, and the taste. Everything is delicious. Some of the most exciting, delicious experiences waiting for you are designed, cultivated, and presented away from the long lines and crowded tasting rooms. Like the Oakville grocery store. This mini compound is a gastronomic masterpiece, especially if you're good with picnic tables and brown paper wrappings for plates, but with no less attention to quality and taste. Dawn and I loaded up on an a la carte menu of cheeses, dark chocolates, and 2 spectacular wines by women winemakers. Howell, a 93-point red blend from Victoria Coleman, winemaker at Lobo Wines, and the Ashes and Diamonds Cab Franc, one of Dawn's favorites, by winemaker Diana Snowden-Sysis. A beautiful fresh air setting, fabulous food, and delicious wines are a lovely way to spend a slow afternoon. My memory of that Cab Franc and dark chocolate will sit with me forever.